students. Today we are going to start with the first chapter of 6th standard science. It's natural resources. Before we start with natural resources, let's see what is resource. You can see in this picture the water we use for drinking, the electricity which we use, the mobile phones which we use for communication, the books we read, the bus we use for traveling. All these are of great value to you. So all these are resources. So anything that can be used to satisfy a need is a resource. Gift of nature such as air, soil, water, forest and minerals, as well as human creation such as buildings, roads and so on, are resources because they satisfy various needs. So now let's see about the types of resources. Types of resources are natural resources and man-made resources. So let's see about natural resources. The resources obtained from nature are called as natural resources. Examples of natural resources are sunlight, water, air, trees, plants, etc. So many examples are there. Now let's see about man-made resources. The resources made by man are called as man-made resources. For example, the vehicle which we use for traveling, the mobile phones, the computer, the laptop, the calculator which we use for calculating, all these things are made by man. So they are called as man-made resources. Now, let's see about natural resources in detail. A natural resource is any natural material that is used by humans, such as air, soil, minerals, water, petroleum, plants and animals. Earth's natural resource provide everything needed for life, including energy, that is various energies we get, that is wind energy, solar energy and all. So water, food and building materials. So air, water and land are the factors important for sustaining the living world on the earth and for fulfilling their basic needs. So they are called as natural resources. Now, on the basis of origin, natural resources can be classified as biotic resources and abiotic resources. Now, what do you mean by the word biotic? Bio means life. So, biotic means living things. So, the resources obtained from living things and have life are called as biotic resources. Some example of biotic resources given here are mushroom, plants, wool, birds, etc. Now, abiotic resources. So, things composed of non-living things are called as abiotic resources. You can see in this picture, example of sunlight, rock, gold, copper, all these things are examples of abiotic resources. Now, let's see about the spheres of the earth. You can see in this picture the various spheres of the earth are atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere. Let's see in detail about this. Atmosphere. Atmosphere is the envelope of air around the earth is called as atmosphere. It consists of mixture of gases, but mostly it includes oxygen and nitrogen. Now next is lithosphere. The land portion of the earth's surface is called as lithosphere. 29% of the earth's surface is occupied by land, and it includes rocks, mountains, beaches, etc. The next sphere of the earth is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is the water portion on the earth's surface. The water portion on the earth's surface is called as the hydrosphere. 71% of the earth's surface is occupied by water. Earth's liquid water includes oceans, lakes, rivers, streams, etc. So, air, water and land are the most important natural resources. The envelope of air around the earth is called as atmosphere. The water portion on the earth's surface is called as hydrosphere, and the land portion on the earth's surface is called as lithosphere. So, all those parts of the atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere where you can see living things are together called as the biosphere. Now in this picture you can see the proportion of land and water. You can see the image of earth. You can see everywhere it is surrounded by water. From this picture you can see that 71% of the earth's surface is occupied by water and 29% only is occupied by land. So we are going to end this session over here. Before we end this session, there is one small assessment and one task for you. Dash percentage of the land is covered by water. Dash occupies the largest part of the earth's surface. The land on the earth forms an important part of the dash. The task is you have to identify the biotic resources from this picture. We are going to end this session over here. Now we'll meet in the next session.